Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna, and for those of you who are new here, welcome. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back. Here on my channel, I do planner and planner related videos, DIY tutorials, art and journal videos, and the occasional new release video of items that I've listed to my Etsy shop. And if that is of interest to you, please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you hit that little notification bell, you'll always be notified of when I load a new video. Commenting, liking, and sharing this on your favorite platform does help my channel grow and would be truly appreciated. All right, so like I like to do, when I remember that I like to do it, is this first part is going to be extremely chatty as I do some shout outs from last week's comment section of the NichiSaturday video. I will put a timestamp below in both the pinned comment as well as in the description box of when the actual planning begins. Now, as I've mentioned, I really do appreciate all of the comments that you guys leave, whether you name the spread or not. I really enjoy the camaraderie. And it's funny because a lot of times, like last week when I had thought one thing and someone had thought something else, it just makes me laugh. And on days like this, it's Thursday afternoon after work, where I've just been in a bit of a mood and a bit of a funk, it really does uplift me. It really does. It makes me smile. It makes me laugh. Again, sitting here all alone in my room, that you guys have been so communicative. Whew, that's hard to say. So encouraging and so supportive. So for this week's shout outs, there are quite a bit of them. Wanda and the fam. Oh, actually, let me show you what you guys had made comments on. I still never got to this, so they're staying. We're almost at the end of June. Whatever. And so like I do, I keep the list with the spread. This is the spread that I'm talking about. And so Wanda the fam called this spread the celebration. Hey Mo, how you doing? Annette called this tropical delight. And then in her comment, because she's from the Gulf Coast area, she had said that, based on things that I've said, our areas are quite distinct. And the thing that really stood out to me is something that she wrote, that we can't let anyone leave hungry. And oh, girl, yes, absolutely cannot. So it's going to be different now with the whole pandemic thing, but before, when you went to a luau, first birthday, wedding, any kind of celebration, you want the food to be good. That's sort of the benchmark, but you absolutely need to have way more food than you think you might, because at the end of any kind of local celebration, unless you're in a hotel where it's prohibited, you're going to take home food, and you're going to plan for people to take home food, because it is so shame if you are at a local party and there's someone handing out the chicken. No, cannot. Cannot. I mean, I've been to birthday parties where they had a whole roast pig and a goat. Now, this is a Filipino party. So, I mean, parties, whether it's Hawaiian, Filipino, whatever, doesn't matter the ethnicities, local parties, there is just tons and tons and tons of food. And it's the kind where Nana or Grandma is like, oh, eat some more, until you're ready to explode. And then she also hands you a plate to take home. And that's the mark of an excellent party. I've gone to so many of them, and I cannot tell you what we were celebrating. I think they were birthdays. Could have been a wedding. I don't know. But the food was good and plenty. So yes, Annette, I totally agree. Lee Love called this enchanting joy. And she had asked me what because tropical means something to her, and she asked me what about Hawaii speaks to me. And the top 3 things that I thought of were hibiscus. Hibiscus just grow wild here. We actually have hibiscus growing in our yard. Trade winds, because especially if you don't have AC, trade winds are a godsend. And if you're lucky during the winter or even during the spring season, where the trade winds are northerly and they've got a bit of a chill to them, oh, it's such good sleeping weather. And then the last thing that I think about when I think of Hawaii is aloha. Christy called this face palm. Christy and I seem to have a very unique, or well, maybe unique, but a very similar humor level. And so based on her comment last week, where she had called this, and where is it? Floral hygiene. She had gone the dental, like, toothpaste route. I had gone to the feminine hygiene route, and she's like, oh, you're up for that? Okay, so for face palm, it's just a mixture of monstera and palm fronds. Christy is such a delight. She's also a local girl who moved to the mainland, and I love talking to her. And, you know, if you have a chance, definitely check out her channel. She has some recent videos where she's working on, which basically looks like a huge Cricut or silhouette machine for wood. She's made some really cute things, so you definitely need to check her out. I'll link her down in the description box below. NC27, she was actually cool in 2 ways. One, she linked the Animal Crossing New Horizon wiki page, because, you know, I might be a little obsessed with it. So thank you for that, my dear. And then she also called this Happynichi. Now, I have to tell you that made me think of 2 distinctly different things. Now, the more G-rated made me think of, ooh, that sounds like an amazing drink. And I was thinking, well, what would make a Happynichi? And of course, I didn't Google if that actually is a thing, but I would think a delicious Happynichi would be one of those foo-foo girly drinks in the fluted whatever that was comprised of coconut milk, pineapple, coconut rum, and originally I thought strawberry syrup or something, but that's a lava flow. So if we put like a mango syrup, ooh, that's a delicious Happynichi. But then the other way that my brain went, and it does a lot of times when I see words with nichi at the end, I'm like, ooh, girl, that sounds like you need a cream for that. I know. There's one that's, yes, that could be in a Disney cartoon. Well, maybe not a Disney cartoon. And there's one like, oh, okay, you went there. Cool. Colleen from New Jersey. And I don't know why I always do that. I mean, she's from New Jersey and her name is Colleen, but I can't separate the two. So as soon as I see her tag on the comments, I'm like, Colleen from New Jersey. She called this tropical staycation. Carol called this tropical delight. And from a winner perspective, if anything can be called a winner, that would be a winner just because both her and Annette called it the same thing. Denise J called this tropical bliss. Hello, sweat. And I had to say both of those because she actually wrote them, because tropical bliss sounds like it's an amazing vacation, staycation, like Colleen from New Jersey mentioned. But then in parentheses, immediately following after, she says, hello, sweat. And I'm like, yes. For some people, tropical bliss is like, yay, sun and fun and trade winds. And for some of us, it's like, oh, there's going to be so much moisture. It's just going to be everywhere. Yay. Kimberly M called this Bahama Mama. Love that. Tamika of Pastries, Pumps, and Pie called this Tropical Escape. Now, I guess for some, to get away from the madness and the craziness and just go on vacation, a lot of people think of the tropical environment, whether it's the Bahamas or Florida, whether it's Fiji, whether it's Hawaii. That is the dream vacation for so many. For me, I'm like, no, no. My dream vacation would be somewhere nearby, because I don't like planes, where there's room service. Yeah, that would pretty much be it. I would bring my Nintendo Switch so I could play Animal Crossing. I'd bring my iPad so I could watch YouTube. Basically, it'd be like home because there'd be AC. There'd be a bed that I'd never have to make, and there'd be room service so I'd never have to cook, nor would I have to eat leftovers. That would be my dream vacation. Traveling someplace else to sweat? I'm not paying for that. That's ridiculous. But for some, I'm pretty sure that's a big deal. Debbie called this, and Debbie is from Plan Do Repeat, Aloha Summer, Me F. Either is from Hawaii or has some major ties to Hawaii, because her comment was amazing, and what she had called this was Hapa Aina. Hapa in Hawaiian means half, Aina means the land, and I thought that was just so both lyrically beautiful, because the fronds and the monstera definitely speak Hawaii. These flowers do not, and yet it is a very pleasing mixture of the two, because you know, the colors and the floral aspect, it does make you think very tropical, and it is a mixture of both Hawaii and not Hawaii. And I loved that. That was just, it was so beautifully written and descriptive. I love that. Thank you so much. And then there's Sherry B. And I don't say that with any kind of derision. Just, girl, all right. So what she called this was Father McFarkle Franz, because I love alliteration and I love the KL in Farkle. So Father McFarkle Franz is sitting on a beach drinking a Happynichi, having some major tropical delight. Yes. Lorraine called this Take Me to the Tropics. Sama S. called this Frond Getaway. Luand called this Tropikini, like tropical bikini. And Luan is such a sweetie. However, when I go to the beach, I am in full-on moo-moo. If you've never seen it, I'll insert a picture here of just some random thing I'll find during editing. That's me, head to toe cloth. There is no skin showing. And I love to say it's because I'm conscious of the sun and all of that. No, there's a lot of me. So that's not something I'm sticking between some floss on my body. No, thank you. But I love the name, Tropikini. Juliana called this Peaceful Garden. Anna M. called this Aloha from Wrong. Now, that made me smile, and you probably like, what? Okay, so Aloha in Hawaii, or just Hawaiian in general, means a variety of different things. It means hello, it means love, it means welcome, but it also means goodbye. That's why I end all my videos with, and as always, aloha. And so I'm thinking, okay, so aloha from Wrong, it's like they're inviting you on this tropical delight staycation, Happynichi, whatever, right? But then I'm also thinking, oh, girls, you should just be lucky you didn't get covered. Aloha from Wrong. You know what I mean? Like, goodbye. Again, when I read your comments, I have this whole narrative and backstory going on just because that's how my brain works. Hi, Miss Lisa. Hi, Miss Sunshine. And yes, that is her real name. And she said this reminded her of flowers blooming. And last but certainly not least, hi, Andy from It's a Reading Thing. Thank you guys so much for these lovely comments. I love reading them as you guys post them, because I'm usually on my YouTube Studio app at least once a day. But then when I write it down, oh, I ripped it, to put in here, it makes me chuckle. It just makes me so thankful for all of you. So guess what time it is? Finally, it is Nichi Saturday, where every Saturday I join Jasmine and Miranda here on YouTube, where we work out of our Skinny Classic Happy Bullet Journal, Happynichi, Fobonichi, whatever you want to call this. And so I'm going to take these pages out. We will be planning for the week of the 22nd through the 28th. June actually goes through the 30th, but that will be the first week of, or part of the first week of July. We're going to finish out strong, hopefully, with fun florals. We've been using that all month. We have been sporadically using the Happy Memory Keeping Dates and Holidays sticker book, and then of course the Mega Joanne sticker book, and these predominantly have been where all of our stickers have come from. Now, when I was finishing up last week's video, I realized that there are quite a few pages where there's only just a few stickers left. No, I think I could do a full spread with that. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna rip sticker sheets out. And I know for some that's super like, oh, no, don't do it. Oh no, there she goes again. She's just, oh no, but no. I know, I'm a bit cringy myself right now, but you know what? It's about using your stuff. Oh, look at that. And we're gonna figure it out. None of those things go. I can tell you that right now. But, and you're probably thinking this yourself, when has that ever stopped me? And you're right. You're right. We actually might pull some more, but let's take inventory of what it is that we have. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's gonna be gorgeous. Well, that doesn't rip. Just want to be able to see it all at once. And there's that, and there's these. It's actually, from a color perspective, not that bad. And since there are more of these real looking flowers, I think we'll start building from there. And then we'll add these as accents, but it is my goal at the end of this spread, not even to have something that looks nice. I'm not even going for that right now, although it'd be nice. But to use every single sticker on all of these pages, because I mean, I ripped them out. So make it a bit humbug to try to work around that. Now this one, I'm going to try to be strategic and cut so I can turn it into 2 stickers. And we can put that up there. Oh, do I care that we're covering June? I actually do not. So we'll put that up there, and we'll put this one down here. That looks kind of awkward. I'm actually going to cover up the days of the week because I think we can, oh, I should have done that before I stuck the sticker down. That's awesome. If you're new here, and I always tend to say this, at least whenever I remember, at least once during a video, especially during Nichi Saturday, because for those of you who've been here for a minute, you're like, yeah, she doesn't know what she's doing, and she's just winging it. Sweet. But if you're new, you're like, what is going on? She just rips stickers out, none of them match. I don't understand what world we're living in. Don't worry, neither do I. It's fine. It'll be fine. Okay, so let's just plop some things down. We're gonna go the willy-nilly and, oh, okay. We're gonna do some of the things over here. We're gonna do some of the things over here. Oh, it's not getting any better. Yay! we're on target for how these videos go. Hooray! So let's do that right there. Look, guys, look. And okay, we will put this at the top here. And we don't want to waste, so we'll put this coming down from here. I mean, I know it's bizarre that now I'm trying to get some design going. I mean, I literally could, if I already had taken these up, I could have done this with my eyes closed, considering the placement, but whatever. It's going to turn out beautiful, guys. You don't know. I don't know. We are going to put some things down. We are going to put some things down. We're not going to be afraid that it's going to look horrible, because the worst case scenario, if it looks horrible, is we're going to have a horrible looking spread. I mean, that's the worst that actually will happen. The days will still go on. I'm still going to use it. And that's it. So why not? Why not use up our stuff? It can be a cautionary tale, or it can be like the most genius move ever. It could actually go either way around here. Oh, I hate when my stickers try to deny me. Nope. Let's do that. There. Okay. I've got a few more of these. Actually, let's put all the flowers down first. So if we need any of those little things sticking out from things. Don't know why I'm caring now that that doesn't really go. And we'll do, maybe we'll do a cluster with this thing. So notes. And you're probably thinking, oh, okay, I see so many flaws with this, but there is a fatal flaw, Johanna. Do you see it? I'm pretty sure you have a list, but yeah, I probably see what you're thinking. But it's okay. It's going to be okay. I do have plans sometimes, and that's one of the times I am thinking of something. Whether I can execute it, I mean, I never asked myself that. So all we have are those three and these here. So we're gonna make these, actually, let's make these all different units. And this one. And so we'll have that coming out that way. Might have been better the other way. And we'll have this here. We'll bring some of this on this side. And we'll do that there. I think we only need one more of this on this side. Although this one looks rather, I don't know if you can call this plain, but it looks rather plain. So maybe we'll just concentrate all of these. Here. And one more. Okay. And maybe this will have coming out here. And maybe it looks so weird because the leaf stems are going in the wrong direction. I think it looks better when it was on that long strip, but if you start cutting pieces, then the leaves aren't going in the right direction. So we'll do that. Okay, and then we've got these 3 here, and then look at how many sticker sheets we were able to rip out. That many. I didn't count. I'm not prepared. I'm sorry. We'll have this coming out like that to build some of that out. And we'll do the same over here. And last sticker. No. We'll do over here. And you're thinking, Johanna, what are these days? So from Monday the 22nd through the 28th, I believe, are you not doing anything? Guys, cunning plan, guys. So let me cut that off. Feel I should use that. I mean, you can't make it worse. I'm laughing because I know it can, but in the spirit of using all the stickers, I don't want to throw anything away. All right, so now we're going to come in here. Now, I didn't look in here, but I mean, it honestly doesn't matter what stickers we use because we've got pretty much every single color you can possibly imagine, including black. So I know it has these box stickers, and I ran into this the very first week where it doesn't, I don't want to say it doesn't, but it was challenging. So I'm kind of liking the pink and the yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now, for my purposes, this is definitely more than enough for me to use for the week. Because I'm a list maker, so I will just need to write bullet points in there. I have enough pens that are super fine, including one of my favorites, which is this, the High-Tech C pen that could write at least 5 different things in here. So yeah, that's definitely more than enough room. Oh, guys, it's actually not that bad. Do we cover? Seems like cheating. I mean, I know we're covering some, but I don't want to cover that just because it's ugly. I know it seems like a weird distinction I'm making, but yeah. So, okay. And we'll cut this up so that we can include it here and here. That definitely looks better. And we're just doing these little, I don't know, quarter boxes, half boxes. I never know what they're called, but that's what we're doing. You can take some of that space right there. Oh, that looks so good. Oh, yes. And 7, we need 7. So let's start off with green. So we'll do that. But I think another color might pop better. I think we had purple, didn't we have purple? Yes. Let's take this one off and see. I like that one better. So that's Friday. And Sunday. And I'm thinking, oh, that one's nice. This will be Saturday. Okay, so let me put the days and the dates down. And before I forget, the day headers I'm going to be using are from Crystal and Rena's shop, Lux Clever Crafts. As always, they are linked in the description box below. Once I have this down, I will bring you guys back and we'll go from there. All right, I put the days down, and I have to tell you, I love how that looks. I think it just makes it look so cute. They had sent me a freebie sheet of the days, or the names of the month, so I just covered that up since I had covered it up anyway. And then that I got from this right here. I had moved the yellow that was over here somewhere up there, and the ampersand, I think that's what that's called, I moved that up as well because I thought that looked a little bare. And I don't know, should we do another fun floral? Kind of like the Be Kind, but it's a little too big. I know. I know, guys. I know. There is some florals back here. How much space are we actually looking at? Let's do that. Let's do the no rain, no flowers. I think that works. And then we'll cover up the notes section. Just put that there. So, no rain, no flowers. And then there might be something, and this, it fell out. The bad thing about this construction for their mega sticker books is eventually, I'm assuming all of them is going to fall out. And let's put something up here. I like this yellow. Keep going and going and going. Okay. Nope, goes that way. Oh, that's sweet. But then now I want one down here. I know. Less is more in somebody else's house. So what kind of color is gravitating towards us? We don't anything want weekend because that's Thursday. Good things will happen. The best is yet to come. Focus on the good. We can do that. I'm going to put these back on the rings and I'll bring you guys right back. All right, guys, I have to tell you, I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed using my stuff. I have an enormous amount of stuff, and I had talked to my friend Wednesday about this on several occasions. The FORO, F-O-R-O mentality, the fear of running out of stuff. And on one hand, I do have that. The Color Story sticker book with the girls in it is probably my hands down favorite sticker book, and you can't find it anymore. And so there is this mentality sometimes of, I love it so much, I don't want to use it. Tamika had mentioned this in I think this video. She's like, girl, you're using all your stickers. And yes, I am. And there could come a day where you can't find fun florals anywhere. And I know that'll make me sad. But I also know that it's like the toys from Toy Story. I mean, they're only really happy when you play with them. So, I mean, it's not the best spread. It's certainly all over there, but I've used my stuff. I have gotten rid of some of my products, and for the entire week, and also here on YouTube, this is going to be out there in the world. Now, whether you have a YouTube channel or not, don't look at it as wasteful. Don't look at it as, well, you know, I don't know how it's going to turn out. If you're like me and part of the fun of planning is just hoping for the best, then you know this definitely can even push you outside of your comfort zone, because I would tend to at least pick like things. The only thing that's similar about this is they're all florals and they came from one sticker book. That's it. Some of the colors don't go. Some of the types of flowers is very stylized. It's very real. These are sort of in between, and yet I think it looks amazing. I don't know if it's because of the colors. I don't know if it's because it just makes me happy because I used those off pages that just had the ones and the twos and the threes. I don't know, but this makes me happy. If you are someone who sometimes gets overwhelmed by perfection, maybe 1 week where you don't have that much going on, or you just want to give yourself the permission to play, just go through your sticker books, pick things that only have ones and twos, use up your stuff, stick it down, and then do this trick. And if you need more space, you could always use the full boxes, because you'll actually be able to get 4 full boxes on a Skinny Happy Planner. If you are in a classic and a big and a mini, then you'll want to just figure out what sizes work for you. But this could just be background noise, because you can always put stickers on top to take away some of that, or you can use stickers like this to sort of enhance the craziness. But I want you guys to play with your stuff, and I want you to enjoy planning. I mean, I think probably other than, you know, hanging out with you guys every Saturday, that's the part that I love about my Nichi and just NichiSaturday in general. It's just, we're gonna do a thing. I don't know how it's gonna turn out. That's part of the fun. It's part of the worry. But we're gonna hang out and we're gonna see. We're gonna see where it goes, and why not? Why not? I would love to know what you guys think of just the process in general, and Bucky would love to know, because he's been chattering up my ear. What would you guys call this? And don't worry, you don't have to be polite. But Bucky knows. He's got some thoughts. You can tell in his eyes. But I am so thankful for all of you guys. I am so happy that you guys enjoy NichiSaturday. I certainly do, even though it's a Thursday night. And as always, guys, aloha.